Yo, welcome in. Seeing where we're at here. Okay, all right. Looking good. Treachery Bulwark, Reaper's Toll. We got some Pindle right now, so we're gonna go hit that. Of course we are. Shout out Wicked Ball first over on Twitch. What's going on, Mahoney? Colder, Brad Seeley, Swifty. Welcome in, Degenerate. Yo. Eric Swartz, Philip Bitley. Yo. Ryan Jarski, all you legends. Welcome in. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Wonderful day today. Everything and all that good stuff. There we go. Targeting a little rough. We're getting there though. Easy Pindle, Barb, gotta do it. Mama Phil, yo! There's the legend. What's going on? Welcome in. Hopefully having a good day. Got 3 items left on the Grail, says Brad. Congrats on that. You're probably gonna beat me. Probably gonna get there before I do. Oh boy. Immune to physical. So I got the Reaper's Toll on there, but get him up in there. Start hitting Pindle. There we go. I almost need the Gimmer Shreds so that if he's immune to physical, I got all that elemental damage. I might switch to that actually to be straight up. See what happens. Whatever. Ethereal. Well, I know Emilio. Oh yeah, I do have an Emilio. My Emilio's name is Jamali. Hold on, let me get my fan correct. Okay, there we go. Just had the fan blowing on me all the time instead of rotating around. Redemption and some stuff. Nah. Just really wanted the gold to be straight up. Nice scepter. I mean, it just had redemption on it. I didn't think it really had anything else on there. The one skills for the other stuff wasn't really important, I didn't think, but maybe I was wrong. Like that, I guess. Try the Gimmers with the just in case they're immune to physical. It's actually almost shocking. Not going to be. It doesn't scale up with the difficulty because of the skill, but the elemental damage if he's immune to physical is actually quite a bit. Like look how fast he actually gets chopped out. These are probably look a little bit faster. I'm gonna guess. Maybe I've been using the wrong weapons the whole time. The elemental damage on these is more than what you get from the other thing. Here for the sweetness. DMC, welcome in. Uh-oh. Say I typed too fast. Got banned already. Great. Billy S, welcome in. Gold Magic Find. Yo! Remember to hit that like button for me. You know, I haven't done it in a while. Put some ridiculous hit the like button thing over here. We need a poll. What's your best drop this season so far? Hit the Legendary poll coming. Thank you for an issue occurred. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. Gotta make sure I don't type so fast. Apparently they're like, this bro is a bot. I can promise you that. Benjamin Phillips, welcome in. What's online TZs are coming? So we got this right now, and then we got the pits. That's as far as we can really see. Dang, why does this keep deactivating? The issue being these are, of course, have cold damage on them. Reaper's told us too, but yeah, these Gimmer Shreds have cold damage on them. And oh my gosh. Everybody's got so many bots running TZ Pindle right now that the servers are probably messing up. I bet you any money that's what's going on right now. I bet you there's so many bots spamming Pindle that it can't. The servers are struggling to create games. It's ridiculous. I heard a noise, but I don't see it. Oh, there.
Underscore shock face. Underscore hype. Underscore PayPay drink. Underscore let's go. Underscore Ogre.
Blizz Biggie, thank you so much for the 39 months of Slayership. Oh, appreciate you. Can we create a game? Thank you. Find a lightsaber can help with immunes too. Yeah, I guess I kind of get you. I kind of go strictly Barb though. I'm not gonna like have a lightsaber and switch to like Berserk or something. Gosh, every time the server fails, it deactivates my teleport staff for some reason. It's so weird. So weird. I'm gonna go nice and slow here. Delete. 2. Enter. Okay, I just gotta go stupid slow. 10 Pindle runs in an hour at this rate? I know, right? Looking that way. Yeah, Clinky says server re-rolls. Yeah, I guess so. Something. Not too fast. Delete. 3. Enter. Look at that. I got it down. Gotcha, Swifty. Yeah, I don't want to have more item. Like, I would never keep an item like that around, really, because I would have to keep items like in my cube to like then, oh, here's a magic or a physical immune, then swap over to that item in order to, you know, that's too much for me. I don't keep weapons for swapping around like that. Personally, I ain't about that life.
Let's go.
Oh, Biggie coming in hot. Re-ups his membership for a huge 39 months. And then comes in with 10 gifted Slayerships. Thank you so much. Blizz Biggie, my God. Thank you. Very generous of you. Very kind. Absolute legend. Make sure anyone who got gifted a membership, you thank Blizz Biggie for that. The absolute legend. Was that... I think it was Seal... Oh, it reset my teleport thing again. Gosh dang. I'm going to have to put it on a hotkey or something so that it'll stop doing that. Maybe. It'll probably still do it. But... Bad Terror Zones tonight on single player. It's unfortunate. Well, can we get some sick Tri-Res boots or something? Can we do it? No. The simple answer is no. Thean Forever. Yo, yo. Welcome in. Feel a Tel's armor coming, says BS. So you know me. Here, let's try this. Maybe the hotkey will stay equipped so I can keep teleporting. So lame sauce, bro. Oh. Amulets, crystal sword. You would. Griffins from Cheesy Andy sounds legit. It could happen. Averages a Tal's armor every 13 minutes, approximately. That's like a guesstimation. That's not literal. Nope, it de-equipped my even my hotkey. Wow, the hotkeys or nothing will stay equipped to the teleport staff. That's so weird. I've never had it happen at this frequency. Usually it's like if you die or something, it unequips it, but for some reason, it's literally unequipping every single time. Oh well, could be worse. I should be checking belts online since they could be good. Even though I never get anything good, but yeah, that's what every belt looks like. DMC's calling for a Venom Ward. I already got one of those, so. I don't think the issue was fixed. I usually don't have this much of a problem, but I do play so much like on single player that anytime that I do that, it's been a while. I don't rock charges like that all the time, so. 68. Going for a little stroll through Sanctuary here, slaying demons. Lacerator incoming. Ooh, I was literally imagining while... Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Well, it's not that good either. Level 13. I mean, whatever. We'll throw it in the giveaway pile. If nobody wants it, then they can just leave it there, I guess. It's not really that great, but mega budget early on. Maybe we'll have to do a giveaway here in a second. God, I had so much stuff. Oh, yeah, I was imagining / dreaming about finding a lacerator. Not even ethereal, but just finding a lacerator, like, early in stream today, so... Premonition or fantasy? Remains to be seen. Where do I get a cold Sunday from? So Luke Gaming, you can only find Sunder Charms from Hell difficulty Terror Zones. So maybe if I take it off, put it back on or something, turn it off, turn it back on again. Maybe it's something with that. So you have to kill, and they only drop off of the elites, uniques, champions, super uniques, and act bosses. So like Pindle right here could drop a Sunder Charm. Somebody like Eldritch or Mephisto, if Mephisto was terrorized. If Eldritch was terrorized, so... And Darl, if she was terrorized, you could find one off of there. You just have to kill monsters in Terror Zones, the champions, uniques, elites, all that stuff. The special monsters, essentially. And you just gotta cross your fingers that it's cold, essentially, so. Just, yeah, cross them fingers as hard as you can. Yeah, in a way, it's kind of cool getting questions like that, because it means there's people coming back to Diablo 2 from, you know, old-time players coming back to D2R, getting it on sale or something, or maybe people from the first time. So, yeah. Plus, simple questions I actually know the answers to. Haven't played in 12 years. There you go. There you go. Maybe, you know what, it stayed equipped this time. I wonder why it stayed equipped this time and not the other times. Maybe if you leave it, if it's not the current item that's equipped when you save and exit, maybe, or something. I'll have to take a look at it. I'll test it. Wow, he's not dying as fast this time. Well, he's of course immune to physical stone skin. Oh, that's why. Yeah, not just one or the other. Let me test it. I'm going to save and exit this time with the staff out and see what happens. Maybe there's something with that. Created a set of mosaics for Enigma. Nice, nice. How long took you guys to get Enigma doing LK? So Billy, I counted the number of runs. I went into LK one time. This was back in the day. It did not stay equipped this time. It took me like 2,600 runs, but I went in and I already had a Sur rune. So, if you want to do the math, I was doing runs at about 3 a minute, so maybe a tiny bit faster. So, if you want to do the math on how long that took. Oh, I didn't even... Oh, it looks like my swords are out this time, so we'll see if maybe it did anything to that. Well, oh yeah, but I was going to say, I went in with a Sur rune already, so... I've done it before too, where... I forget what I went into it with. I never have, like, literally nothing. Sometimes I'll have, like, an Ohm or something, or an Ohm and a Vex. Something like that. But I've gotten unlucky. One time I did 1,000 runs, didn't get a single high rune from LK, so... You can really hit or miss. But, I'll say this. If you do 1,000 runs, you average a high rune per 500. If you do like I did 1,000 runs, and just for my own sanity, I reset the map. I reset it. I was like, okay, like, whatever happened, I don't know, but... Maybe it's just RNG, maybe it is something to do with the map seed, this or that, blah, 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 blah. I reset the map anyways after 1,000, no matter what, if I don't get at least a high rune. That's a sweet fill rule right there. Do I need a... No, that's not a good face anyways. What I'm talking about. Ooh, it stayed equipped, so maybe that's what it is. It's because I find item with my staff out, and then I save and exit, so maybe I have to make sure my staff isn't currently out and equipped for the teleport to stay active for some reason. RNG gonna RNG, right? D2R Degenerate says 5,000. Oh, that'd be unfortunate. I've never done that many, but I think the second time it took me like 3,000 the first time. But yeah, I don't know the math, statistical, literal. You might be right. That's what it is. It's never taken me that long though. And like I said, I went in with a few runes along the way. So where'd you get the moving chair? It's a wiggly chair. Yeah, I'm sitting still and it's like wiggling me back and forth. No, it's I got a standing desk and my wife is like, man, you look awfully fat. Do you want this treadmill? I was like, thanks, babe. I'm kind of a fat ass. So that's kind of what happened. It's fine though, because I bought her a vacuum cleaner for Christmas and she bought me a treadmill. So it works out. Just kidding, everybody. Just joking. About the vacuum part, she did buy me a treadmill, so. Trash says, yo, hit the like button. Yeah, everybody knows that. I don't even have to remind them, really. Everybody knows hit the like button. Eggsman, what's going on? Appreciate the kind words. Stay in LK for a while, brother. Yeah, okay. I would only do it right at the start of which I'm assuming is what you're doing. Start a single player. So you're grabbing the low level runes in order to make like to reroll your spirits. You're grabbing whatever else you can, lems and ists and stuff and all that kind of stuff. I actually cubed up everything from lem and higher to get to Enigma, so maybe that's why mine went faster than what other people says theirs go. But actually I cubed up everything lum and higher to make Enigma. So but yeah, charms, you get some skillers off the bat, hopefully some 7 MFers and stuff like that too, all kinds of little stuff. Rare rings and stuff pop out, so hopefully you get a lot of that stuff too, huh? Ooh. Clinky. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get rid of. Phil thinks he has arms. I mean, yes, I have arms, NZ guy. Why would you think I don't have arms? How would I be clicking the buttons right now if I had no arms? What is going on here? No, I'm sure you're joking in some kind, but I don't get it. And I'm just kind of like joking back, but yeah, I don't understand the comment. Gosh, says husky bones, husky bones. Yeah, you know. Oop. Ooh, I went a little fast. Thank you for the fake birthday wish. Just got to specify, not really my birthday, so don't want anyone to super chat thinking it's really my birthday when it's not. But thank you for the kind fake birthday wish. Rob M says, loving the throw Barb, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. It's good enough that it's like quote unquote viable. It works. So, and it's different, you know. Yeah, the cold damage on these though is a downer, huh? The cold damage on these is a downer, even though they are a little bit faster. So hard to say which one to be better to use. Oh, I forgot to. Oh no, it did stay. I think I'm gonna go back to these. Maybe I don't know if it's better or worse. Who knows?
Baby 43 donated $2 through super chat.
Oh!
Everyone wish Sweet Phil a very happy birthday.
Thank you, Jeezy, for the fake birthday wish, because it's not really my birthday. It's a channel joke, everybody. As soon as I swap, it hits Stone Skin Immune to Physical. Nice. I appreciate the $2. Super.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, coming in hot. Trash Now gifting 5 Slayer shirts. Thank you so much for the generosity, Jeezy baby. And then also Trash, absolute Giga Chad. Appreciate you. Appreciate ya. Murderous Barbarian. What's going on, Krika? Oh man, coming in hot out from all angles. A man and his cat. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much for the Jeff Bezos subscription.
Donated $2 through Super Chat. Happy B-Day, big guy.
It's a good. It's a good problem. But man, gotta shout everybody out every second. Tristan G coming in with a $2 super chat now. There's a hype train. Hype train coming in. Thank you so much for the generosity, Tristan. And everybody else who, in the last minute, have been hitting a bunch of super chats and memberships and stuff. Appreciate you. Feliz cumpleaños. I forget what that means. Does that mean good afternoon or something? Or like merry tomorrow or something? I forget what that means. Unknown, yo, what's going on? Oh. Oop. Boy. Those other ones are definitely faster. Like having the cold damage is a downer, but I think it'd be better off using them other ones, to be honest. I've been trying to get away from them since they're cold damage, but what? Got it. Not really my birthday, but thank you, Benjamin. Appreciate you. Kristen comes in with the hype. Hype. Not as 5 NATO. Got 12 more minutes on this TZ. Let's use that, whatever. What are the damage types from this barbarian? Damage type? So it's physical, unless there's some elemental on the weapons. That's what I was talking about. There's the Gimmer Shreds. They actually have a bunch of physical, or they have 3 different elements, lightning, fire, cold on them. So if they're immune to physical, they actually deal a bunch of damage even to immune to physical, so where you chop them out pretty quickly, actually. So Jackal, ooh, comes in with a tier 1 sub over on Twitch. Thank you so much. And that's an official level 1 hype train there on Twitch. Thank you so much. You Slayer. Good old coffee. Oh, Feliz Cumpleaños means happy birthday. Interesting. I knew I'd heard it before, but then I thought Feliz Navidad meant Merry Christmas. But I'm like, wait, does that mean happy and merry at the same? Like, I guess those words do kind of mean the same thing, but I guess so. Checks out. Home from Hindle. Nice. I should just come out here and item find them before they wake up, huh? This way they can't come and attack me. Myrmidon Greaves. Telling beads and towels from the same Indarls drop? I mean, it would be uncommon for sure, yeah. Baby Fire Lightning, not for a 208 strength requirement. Budget Smiter, except for High Lords. Do you think I'll be able to do Ubers? You should be able to, yeah. You can definitely do it. You got to be on point with everything else. Life tap, like really just smite, fanaticism, or whatever. Life tap wand. Having a T gods or something, lightning absorb to save you from Mephisto, or maybe some people do where they max their conviction aura out, so your conviction overrides his conviction or whatever. But I actually don't ever do that, so I'm less familiar with it. But yeah, you definitely can with the craziest budgetist stuff in the world with a smiter, but you have to be very prepared. Very. Like, perfectly perfect. Mustang, welcome in. You wanted to see my couch? I mean, what? I don't know what you mean by that. My couch. I don't know if that's some kind of weird quote from a movie or something that I'm unaware of. Forget your couch. Fallback takeover one day? What do you mean? Oh, Galback takeover? Like have my wife stream on the channel? I mean, it crossed my mind, but you'd be surprised how poorly things like that actually go over. Like, it sounds like it'd be a good idea, but everything I've seen from other people's channels doing it and stuff, is when you have stuff like that, it performs very poorly, actually. Capt Fam. Is that supposed to be like Captain Fam? But Cap Fam, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Boom. Appreciate you. I really got after that one. The like really, yeah, I was happy about that one. Would be funny? Yeah, a little bit. I wouldn't say it'd never happen, but like, could do something like this is what it looks like to play Diablo 2 for the first time ever type of thing. Ooh, that's not a bad premise. You always got to have a good premise for something like that, a good catch, a good headline, a good title, you know what I mean? The title and the thumbnail are pretty much more important than the content, to be straight up. But almost lunch breaks is Scotty Nito. Yo! Yeah. Who do paladin skills on an Ogre Mall? Interesting. Returning player, love the YouTube videos. Gotcha. Awesome. Great to hear. Love to hear returning players. Prevent monster heal on those. Interesting. And why is it not cooler? Boy, I don't know that so I fixed my AC the other day. I don't know how well it's really fixed, to be honest. I think I fixed something that was broken, but I think the thing that broke because the AC wasn't working. Well, something else wasn't working right. Because it is not getting cool enough in my house, I'm going to tell you that much. Great. Maybe it's not hot enough out yet. Maybe it's not running very much. I don't know. Houses, you know, it's always something. Got another minor fiasco going on too. I got freaking chipmunks burrowing underneath my back patio. That's always cool. Always cool. So, Maxim K, how am I doing today? Well, you're hearing all the bad stuff. But realistically, I'm not doing too bad. I went to the gym and I just had a great workout. So.
10 Swedish kroner through Super Chat.
Swedish kroners! Super Chat with no chat. There's a Giga Chat move right there. I'll tell you what. That's a Giga move. Oh man, if that could have been. But thank you so much for the 10 Swedish kroners. Swedish crowns or whatever it's called. Glenn. What? Two super chats with no chat. What a legend. What a legend. Just supporting the channel like a boss. Thank you so much, Glenn. Yes, Slayer. Well, that's an incredibly weird thing to follow it up with, Glenn, I'm going to be honest. But thanks for the super chat stuff. And no. And no, I'm not doing that. Weird comment. Window unit for the win? Yeah, I guess so, yeah. $300 window unit, so if it breaks, you just chuck it out and buy another one for a couple $100. Yeah, I mean, I bought this house like 9 years ago, and who knows how old the AC is on top of that. So, like, it's got to be... If it was newer than 15 years old, I'd be shocked. Which, I mean, it could last longer than that, but it also might not. You know, that's not It's getting up there a little bit as far as those type of things, I believe. I don't think AC units last like 60 years, so. You know what I didn't realize is that the average hot water heater, because, you know, oh, I picked up that bone knife at Smeltron, but I didn't realize hot water heaters, they only average like 8 to 10 years or something like that. I thought they lasted longer than that. My hot water heater popped, like it literally just blew a hole in the side. I was like, what happened? My father-in-law's like, dude, you're lucky. Sometimes these things explode, like literally explode. And mine just like popped a seam and just like some water was leaking out of the side of it. I'm like, oh, jeez, I guess so. Double throw Barb is broken. The new mosaic, huh? Good call, Glenn. Good call. Homeowner's insurance cover replacement. I actually don't even know that, to be perfectly honest. I don't even know it. It's not one of those things you look into all the time, and I don't know. That wouldn't be like I wouldn't be like, wait a second, do I want to get this policy because does it have replacement on air conditioning units? I would say probably not, to be honest, but I don't know. 22 years, says Phillips. Yeah, man. Well, maybe it could be different models too, especially if you have one of those continuous water heaters. I think those last longer, but they are like 4 times as much. Or maybe they're not that much more anymore, but they are more expensive, I should say. But they're more upfront, but then they're cheaper to like run, I think, from what I understand, and I think they last longer. But they're like 3 times as much, I think. But I honestly would have got one of those if I didn't have to install it myself. Because there's no way I could figure out how to do that. I'd have to run a gas line to it or something. I guess I could. Jeez. Running like hardlining gas lines is I'm not doing that. I am just not doing that. Eggsman says recommended replace every 10 years or so. Eggs, are you talking about the hot water heater or are you talking about the air conditioning unit? Because if you have replaced an air conditioning unit for a house every 10 years, my God, that'd be insane. They're like $3,000 a piece. They're like $3 to $5,000. That's crazy. Gotta be the hot water heater thing. 20 years, says Jeezy, is his, what he thinks it is. Maybe. I mean, it could be around 20 years old, to be perfectly honest. Very well could be. Actually, I would say most likely it is, to be straight up. 20 years or more. So, yep, I'm screwed. Dang, I can't believe. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm walking, because sometimes when I'm walking I get kind of hot, but we'll see when I stop walking and I sit down if I start to get cold or not. That'll be the determining factor. Let me see here. What's the weather look like outside? Yeah, I guess it's only 80 degrees out right now, so maybe the AC just hasn't been kicking on very much yet. Because it wasn't running earlier. So maybe that's it. If it breaks, it breaks. Yeah. May your luck be better than my Monarch luck. Yeah, hopefully, Biv. I can't believe you haven't found one of those yet. Yeah, I did just have to replace the microwave, so that was a cool several $100s gone, but well, a few hundred, I should say. I'm not buying no $800 microwave or something ridiculous. Isasid said next time he's gonna go tankless. Yeah, it would be cool if I was, I don't know, if I didn't have to put it in myself, because I can't buy it. I can't pay for the tankless water heater and then also pay some guy like $1,000 to install it, the whole thing for me. Like, because to have stuff installed for you is like ridiculous, or to have anyone come out and fix anything or anything like that, it's like $1 trillion. So, I don't know. Who knows? Also, if I didn't have a 87-year-old 1,100 square foot house, I might too, but you know what I'm saying. JC Moog says he can't do any lines unless his pecs. His pecs like that flexible line that you just like. Yeah, because I used some of those for the hot water heater that I didn't know for the gas line. My father-in-law was like, "Oh no, they just make these things that just snap on now." And I'm like, for the gas and the water and everything. I'm like, oh, they pretty much have like shark bite lines for it now. I'm like, geez, I didn't know that. That's sick. My old house hot water heater was age 18. Installed in 2015, burst last year. Yeah, I feel like part of the thing is too is that the price, and I don't know, maybe someone else that had 24. Interesting, but like the cheaper ones are made cheaper. The ones that are like that you could actually responsibly afford. But yeah, if you wanted to get a hot water heater for like $3,800 or something, it'd probably last a long time. And they're built like the ones that people bought for like $800 back in the day that lasted longer. But they make everything cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper so that it's cheaper. But I mean, still at cheaper, that's like $800. I know someone's probably, you know, those numbers might be off a little bit. Don't sue me, but you know what I'm saying. Or do sue me, it's fine. Viking, what's going on? Welcome in the Viking. Tankless only good with gas or a small place. Yeah, I definitely have a small place and gas. See, I was thinking the opposite. My brother, but I'm just kind of guessing here. I don't know everything in the world. My brother got a tankless, but he's more, we'll call it handy. He doesn't mind doing things, and then just if he breaks everything, it's fine. Like he doesn't care. I don't know. I can't do that. We're a little bit different of people. Oh, I'd say Ryan here from a minute ago said that what I was just saying earlier, that they do make them like they used to. You just have to pay a lot more for them. Yep. Okay. I figured someone might have, but if farming solo, why do you create the rooms? I kind of get asked that a lot. I've had one or two very unfortunate happenstances where I like saved and exited when I didn't want to, or like I like we'll say I go to click save and exit, and as I'm exiting, like my mercenary kills somebody in a room and a rune drops, and I'm like, oh no! Like I try to join back into the game. Oh, I can't remember what the name of it was. It's like random letters and stuff. So. Also, from just so many decades of saving and exiting this way, I just, I just keep doing it. Does this letter feel dead to you? It's hard for me to get a full grasp on that one, Hayes, because, like, me being a streamer and I almost only play when I stream, I always could play with people, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how it would be for other people, but I wouldn't be surprised, it's kind of like getting late in the cycle for D2R, so it's not really going to be growing from here on out, the player base, too much. Oh, I didn't realize it had switched to the pits. I wasn't paying attention, I was too busy reading. So, somebody asked, let's see, the pits TZs, does it matter if it's an 85 area anyways? It does slightly. Just in the fact that because all the other monsters are higher level, it's like a low chance. But technically, all the other monsters can drop like higher level uniques than they could before. You also do get more experience, of course, so. I was gonna say, this does not look like the right way. What you want, kiddo? You want Cheez-Its? That's fine. Oop, nailed it. Yeah, appreciate you, Molecule TV. Yeah, I eventually noticed. I eventually noticed. I took off Leap. I have to have my movement skill on F2 or it like blows my mind. Oop, not the right button. Well, that worked out. So with it being terrorized too, other things that could happen, you can find 45 to life skillers in here. So like that's not crazy, I guess, but actually the difference in value between a 40 life skiller and a 45 is like, it's like 5 times as much, like value trade wise. So even though it's unlikely you're gonna find one, but you're saying there's a chance. Some similar things like that. I think you have to be super high level to find 451 poison damage charms too. While also incredibly unlikely, but Viking studying to be a plumber as we speak. You say plumbers refuse to install things that their customers bought. That's kind of a common thing around in a lot of places, not just Sweden. I know in the United States, a lot of, like if you buy car parts and then you pay, like a lot of mechanics won't install car parts that you purchased. So but I mean, there's probably multiple reasons for that. Like they want you to buy them from them so they make more money. I'm sure there's, like you said, safety, like there's that excuse, but I don't believe that for a second. Not for a second. They wanna sell stuff and take their cut off it too, because if they can sell you a hot water heater and they're gonna charge an extra like $300 for it over what they paid for it, so they make even more money. But no offense or anything, but yeah, you'll never convince me otherwise. Let's see. Started a pally, but then you got a Sork to go ahead and try to farm up for Enigma, huh? Best of luck. Hopefully you get that cap fam. What level now? I think it was 80. I'm 89 here, so that means my character's 87. Oop. Trying to pop out more kids to increase player base as fast as I can, says GZ. Bold strategy, Cotton. But let me know how that works out for you. You're trying the Elon Musk method? Repopulate the world yourself? Do you recall when I asked you about the Project Diablo 2 mod? I ended up quitting that and coming here. So now I actually can't ask for advice this time around. Lilith, yeah, I don't remember exactly, you know, I probably get asked about the Project Diablo 2 5 or 6 times a day, to be straight up, at minimum. So hard to remember every person that asked about it, but... is this the longest map of all time, or... I guess it just seems longer because I'm going so slow, but... I guess that's what you get when you almost have to take monsters on one by one. Phase Blade, I don't even feel like it. Singer's struggling through hell. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Throw Barb is not probably easier than Singer. I'm gonna be straight up. I mean, Singer Barb, if you can just get dual Spirit Swords, you're probably gonna be okay. It's gonna be slow, but I would say Throw Barb is probably harder than Singer. So it took me a while to get even this good. So. Not telling you not to do it, but temper your expectations, perhaps. I would say go back to my stream of my day one when I swapped to Throw Barb, and that's more likely what you'll be like. But also, I got this pretty early on, so somebody in my party picked that up and ID'd it, and then they didn't need it, so they gave it to me. The way team play works, you know, you share. If you find something for somebody else, you give it to them. So somebody found that and gave it to me. Do you think plumbing in the U.S. is far away from how they do in Sweden? It very well could be, because there's a lot of like ridiculous, I don't know about ridiculous, but different countries' regulations and stuff, and what they allow and don't allow and stuff. Or, I don't know, people's greed in different countries and stuff. I think a lot of things are different between different countries. Not always, but they can be. So I guess I don't know for sure, but... Oh no, Marius! Got a Rax, but it was ethereal. Sorry to hear that. Not a good thing. Guess you can use it for a little while it lasts, I suppose. Sanderson, been watching a few videos. 5 a.m. my children wake up. It must be fate. Wait, so you're saying it's 5 a.m. where you're at, like, and your kids are about to wake up? These kids wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's a little early even for kids. Jeezy says I make throw barb look easy with my skill. I wouldn't go that far. No. How long have I been walking here? Not even an hour. We gotta do a little bit longer. Gotta burn them calories, right? Yellow. I don't need these. I don't need these stinking charges. Ooh, I don't know if it's over here. I don't want to go past and have it be like... Oh no, this looks like it goes to the exit on the side or something. Yeah. Totally messed it up. Should've went the other way. Oh boy. Phil's messing everything up. Oh no, did I mess it up again? No, I didn't. Okay, I was right here. Good job, Phil. Snow Pro, yo, what's going on? Welcome in. Do I really need... Wait, do I really need for Haas? Planning to farm in Nightmare. Do you need a Haas? I don't know about need. Maybe I missed something. But... I mean, Haas is good, but I mean, for most paladins, a Spirit is just as good, or sometimes people consider it better. Let's go this way, I guess. Oh, your wife's out of town and they're getting up super early? Uh-oh, devastating. Rough. What do I do when not streaming? Boy. Like, stuff around the house and the family and stuff. There's always malarkey going on. I mean, I'm in a bowling league on Wednesdays, but I just started that a couple years ago. So that's half the year. I don't know. Big football fan, so I guess I watch footballs on Sunday when it's football season. Typical guy stuff. I do want to get into some more hobby stuff, though, but I've been struggling to make the time. I mean, I go to the gym a lot of days, probably every other day. 50% of the days I go to the gym, so... Gotta get this guy. This bum. Uh-oh. Where's Midor come from? There we go. Got him. So, not too much. I wish I did more, but I mean, finding people my age, you know, they're married with kids that'll actually like leave their houses is becoming increasingly difficult. Or that will leave their houses for an activity that costs less than $5,000 and takes multiple weeks. Pretty much. That's pretty much people, all they'll do is they'll go on vacations that cost like $4 grand. Or they won't do anything. That's what I see, but yeah, that's just me. Twitch crashed, now it's back. Interesting. Well, hopefully the YouTube didn't crash, because the Twitch can go down and come back up, but if YouTube crashes, it's just over. So that's unfortunate. Not much I can do about it. The only best thing I can do is I've been having some internet issues, and I need to call and cancel my internet and get a new provider, to be perfectly honest. I have AT&T, and it's been good for a lot of years, but just recently it's just been crashing all the time. So But yeah, my internet, it'll just cut out for like 5 or 8 seconds and then come back on. But if the internet cuts out for like 8 seconds, YouTube stream will be crashed and be gone. Twitch will just like buffering, and then it'll start back up. But YouTube will just crash. And yeah, AT&T fiber, yeah. So yeah, 50% of the time I go to the gym every time. Frank said he's so bad at bowling. I'm not super great either. I'm getting better, I guess. Very inconsistent though. Let's see, last night my first game was a 196, and then my second game was a 125. And then my third game was a 166 or 169 or something, so my average is 169. It was last week, so I guess that's how you get that average. You bowl 200, and then you bowl 100, and then you bowl in the 160s. Yeah, like some weeks I get multiple games. Like last week, I had 2 games that were over 200. I had like a 2-0, I had a 200 or 201, and then I had like a 209. And then I had one game that was like I bowled a 160 something. But then this week, yeah, I don't know. It's just really up and down, you know. But I just try to do my best, and I just started bowling a couple years ago, and I've never like had, the most coaching I've had is like watching YouTube videos. So I didn't bowl at all when I was much at all when I was a kid. But yeah. We'll see what happens though. Snowpro, yo! Re-upping his membership. Oh, you're going that route. I see Snowpro. Is it gonna mess you up again? You tried to do this before where you go regular Slayer, legendary Slayer, and then you keep upping it? Probably is. But thank you so much for the Slayer ship, Snowpro. Is TDS in your area? TDS. I don't know what TDS means there, GZ. I can get Comcast, WoW, Comcast or WoW. I could probably get Starlink too, I'm assuming, but I think that's like, I think you have to pay like $1,000 up front or something. It's not really viable in city areas where I live. So, do you hook your ball? Yeah, I started bowling two-handed a couple, like the first like year and a half I was bowling this league, I was throwing one-handed, but I broke my hand several times, and like I can't hold any weight like in my hand like that. My grip strength isn't too great in my right hand and stuff like that, so I just decided to try bowling two-handed, and now that's what I do. So good old diadem. But I'm super inconsistent with hitting my mark, like, you know, essentially aiming. So I'm not super inconsistent, but I mean I can bowl at 200, but then some games I just struggle. Like one game last night where I got 125. That's pretty bad for me. Real bad, actually. So, but oh well, I'm no professional. You know, I bowl once a week in this league for, you know, and this league is a few months, and that's all I bowl all year. So, I mean, I bowl a few other times, but you know what I'm saying. All in good fun. Yeah, maybe they could be cruel. Yeah, the speed of the internet's always been fine. It's just, I don't know, recently, it might even be my hardware or whatever, but I can't even get a hold of a human being to like talk to them, because you just get the AI bot, and you can't even get them. You can't even get AT&T to get a hold of a person. Maybe I could go into a store somewhere and ask them, but I think my router's like going bad or something. But I hate AT&T anyways. And the WoW internet that's the same speed is cheaper, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna switch. It's like significantly cheaper too, so it's almost half the price. Ooh, ethereal, cruel, come on! Oh, cruel Hyperion javelins of worth. 265 fast attack speed. I might throw those on just for the legendariness factor. Cruel ethereal Hyperion javelins for the throw vibe. Let's go! Yeah! That's cool. Let's look at this super quick compared to what I got here, because these are 36 to 250. But these are 138 to 265. They don't have the life leech, the poison damage. Who really cares? These are slow. So should I go with the more damage but slower? Or less damage and faster? I don't know their actual like minus speeds or whatever. Hyperions are way faster though. Style points for sure. Tracker on the treadmill. Yeah, there's a little screen. I gotta go. I've went 2.05 miles so far. I'm not going very fast because I have to talk all the time, you know? So which one do you think I should take off? I want to use it for style points regardless. So probably the Gargoyle's Bite, I think. Now I got 2 Ethereals. They got more higher top end damage. Ooh, I feel like I can notice it attacking much faster already just with that on. Actually. I love it. Another large charm. That's so cool. That's so cool. Using a one-handed throw, how? Did you not see the other throwing weapon in it? Maybe? Not sure. Tigan? Yeah, I like this already. Yeah, I like it. You guys imbue. Most people always do diadems. Some people use the imbue quest super early on a pair of boots to try to get some walk-run boots early on. Kind of a speed run strat. So, and I mean, who wouldn't? Wow, this feels so much faster. Holy smokes. Who wouldn't want to play through the game faster, am I right? So, but most people endgame wise use diadems. Some people will do boots. I mean, maybe some other people got suggestions too, but that's kind of the go-tos, I think. Right choice. Appreciate you, Maxim. He agrees with the swap that I did. Tubby, welcome in if I didn't shout you out. My bad. Oh, that's why people said diadems earlier. Sorry, I got a little behind in the comments. I didn't realize people were saying diadems to answer the imbue question. My bad. Came in the stream, thought I was talking about throw barb. Yeah, I don't. Sorry. Sometimes I get behind in the comments and I forget what I was talking about when someone responds to what I was saying. So I don't remember what I was saying when you came in. My apologies. My reading skills are only so good. Ooh, I'm liking this. Boy, I like that they're cruel ethereal javelins too. I wish it was more than 2. They only rolled 220 something, unfortunately. It's a low cruel, but still cool, still cool. Tigan says, appreciate the content. Thank you, appreciate you watching. Jeezy says save all your imbues for over level 92 for diadems, I'm guessing. Yeah, I usually end up. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna save them for later, and then I never use them. That's the kind of person I am. So, DP says, you want to be a winner in life? Easy, hit that like button. True story. Yeah, I heard you get a raise at work if you hit the like button on my stream, allegedly. That's unproven, but I heard it was alleged by somebody. I'm only saying what I heard. I'm not saying it, someone else said it. Boy, these things are sick. Whoops. Oh, I didn't see a little carver in front of me. I'm like, why can't I walk? Grab you. Want to item find all you. Who is resurrecting what around here? I gotta go around and take all these guys out first, apparently. Oh, so masteries, they changed the masteries, GZ, now. So if you have a high level mastery, they never run out. It doesn't exactly make sense because the mastery doesn't say that. It says it replenishes the quantity when you critical strike. But for some reason, however they did it, it replenishes the quantity all the time, no matter what. So, yeah, I can't really explain it. And I've never heard it explained either. But yeah, watch the quantity here. It doesn't matter if you even hit anything. You see how it goes down and then it goes up? 94, 95, 96, 95. It'll never really run out. 98, 97, 96. I don't really fully understand it, but no, it will not run out. Regardless of what it has, you know, on it, replenished quantity or not. May you find ethereal lacerators, hopefully. Man, everything I got now is better than ethereal lacerators. I mean, probably not, but... Oh yeah, I forgot I was overburned, huh? Gotta grab that bone knife. In case Smulps comes in, I don't want him to get mad at me. Best place to farm a Haas? Probably gonna be Mephisto. Not guaranteed, though. I forget where exactly. I think from, like, Nightmare Diablo on or something you can find a Haas. I don't know for sure, but... It's one of those items, it's rare enough that just farm your favorite farming location and cross your fingers, essentially. Best way is going to be trade for it. Percentage chance to not use a quantity. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. We got a 56% chance to not consume replenished quantity on critical strike. So, but yeah, I don't know why when you throw it goes up anyways. I don't really know why, even if you're not hitting anything. So it must be like if you throw it and maybe they didn't program it quite right to where it'll like calculate if a javelin is thrown, if it's going to crit strike or not when it lands. And maybe if it just decides that it's going to be a crit strike if it lands, it counts that as a crit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really sure. I've never really thought about it. Or I've never heard an answer to it, I mean. I've kind of thought about it a little bit, but I'm not that hard. But what the Haas go for early? I'm not exactly sure. I would guess somewhere from Is to Vex, maybe. Because they're one of those items that are good, but not everybody uses them. So I don't know how much they would really cost. Oh yeah, the Warcry stuff that I don't really use. Maybe somebody else in chat can help you out with a value on a Haas nowadays. If only that Jav would be F rare, so it could have the other amp damage mods and stuff. Well, yeah. This is true. It could be better, no doubt. No doubt. What are my kids running around upstairs for? My 8-year-old's up there by herself, so... Why is this 8-year-old sprinting around the house by herself? Boy, these things are sick. This is our best place to farm XP. I mean, for the most part, Chaos. Higher level, Terror Zones, of course. But pretty much, I think the mathematical equation, blah, 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 for what I had heard is technically the best is if you're an absolute blasting character that can kill everything anywhere real fast. Chaos until like 95 or 96, I forget which one. And then Terror Zones after that. I'll be honest though, I usually don't do that. I level up like right here. I'm at level 87. I've done about 2 hours of Chaos total, like where I hosted and we went P8 in the Chaos. So that's maybe like 5 levels. Everything else I got just farming players 1, like Black Marsh and stuff like that, because my character's so weak, or like Eldritch. Or like right now I'm about to get a level farming the pits. This is Terrorized, I guess. This is true, so that's not a good example, but at lower levels, because when I'm so weak, I just do whatever. I'll level up farming the pits, farming ancient tunnels or stony tombs, you know, stuff. Just arcane sanctuary, just anywhere that I can kill monsters. Marty, go! Oh, Marty, you gotta see this. You just hopped in. You gotta see this item I just found. It's legendary. Look at this thing. Cruel Hyperion Javelins. I wish they rolled better, but still. How sick. How sick. I wish they were a little bit higher. Terrorized Bale. There goes. Oh, I guess technically Maxim, yeah. Isn't there a +5, -5 where to go? I mean, they're kind of, sort of. Ooh, Stone of Jordan. Hold up, I'll get back to that one. Right after I identify this guaranteed, no doubt, Stone of Jordan. Why did this exit? I don't know. Boom. Oh, another Nagel, though. At least I got a couple of these now if I ever want to just not need any other rings in MF, so we got that. But yes, the +5, well, based upon the area level, monster level, this and that, blah, blah, blah. That's why when you're higher level like that, you don't want to farm the Chaos Sanctuary, why Terror Zones are better, because you end up getting like no experience from the Chaos Sanctuary, with the exception of specifically Diablo, because you're too high of level to get any appreciable amount of experience. What question was I answering again? Sorry, I forgot where I was. My apologies. Do forgive me, you legends. Go to battle orders. I've been putting more points into battle orders recently to try to keep that going. We're going to keep those stats for now in case I need them for something. For a gear piece I find and I want to use. Don't have to respec to throw on like some cruel type of javelin I find or something. Spyro. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. You love the vids. Appreciate you. Oh, grab this. Big drops. Just something little there locked. Those cruel javelins I found are pretty neat. Demon Prophet says here's those studs the kids are doing gymnastics. I mean, she might be practicing her dance routine. She's in dance, so I doubt it though. The fact that she's not staring at a tablet is the most shocking thing. I did tell her to only use it for texting her friends though, so. She listens to me pretty good. If I tell her not to do something, she almost never does it, so. Josh, welcome in. Hey Phil, good to see the treadmill back in action. Yeah. So I've been, somebody kind of asked me about why I hadn't been using it a little bit. Could have been you, maybe not, probably not. Enough people in the stream, it probably was somebody else, but. So if I do cardio at the gym, I don't come home and walk on the treadmill, but I've been lifting recently. So I've been using the treadmill a little bit more. I've been feeling pretty good, so I've started lifting a little bit again. Shadow plate. So this has to be alders, right? Come on, brain, please be right. Nailed it! Good. That's another thing I've been trying to memorize. Which one's alders and which one's trangs? Can never remember. This guy. Pro D2 player can't tell the difference between alders and trangs ever. Yeah, what do I have for coffee? Yeah, a little bit more. I'll get my water real quick. Right here. Okay. When'd you pair those jabs with? I got a Wraith Flight. So I found that I have this Wraith Flight from before. That I'd found, if you remember seeing that in the vid or on the stream or whatever when I found it. And then I just found these like 20 minutes ago. Josh said you got some meds to lose weight. Yeah. Well, hopefully that works out for you. I don't know if I could get meds or not, but I don't think I'm really overweight enough to like get on one of those meds. I mean, I hear you can just like talk your way into getting them pretty much, but I really, the shape that I'm in, I want to be like, you know, 6-pack. I'm not like really unhealthily weight, but. Yeah, make sure if you're on any of those things, I'm not going to get too much into it because it gets all controversial and everyone disagrees, but from my understanding, yeah, make sure you are definitely lifting weights while taking any of that stuff so you don't lose all your muscle and bone density, essentially. Tip from me to you, don't have to take it. I don't want to argue about it, but yeah, that's my tip. John just wants to gain weight. Yeah, every once in a while there's one of those people that have a weight gaining struggle. Never. That's not. That isn't 99.9% of people, but every once in a while. You know, however one person's genetics are, or just how, you know, how the way that they are. They don't have a large appetite drive for whatever reason and stuff like that. Yeah. It's everyone's got their own struggles, right? Eat healthy. That sounds boring. Yeah, I try. Wish we could craft throwing weapons in D2R. Yeah, that would be cooler for sure. I'm trying to think, what could you possibly... I guess you could grab... what I could be doing... Ooh, maybe that's an idea. Tell me if this would check out. Shouldn't I grab the perfect throwing weapon base that's magic and then start picking up chip gems, and I could just like roll and try to get it? Try to get something good? I think that's a great idea, in fact. Especially since magic items to be using would be so dope, as the kids say. So I need to find like an ethereal something. Some kind of ethereal weapon to reroll. Marty says he feels so bad for the skinny people. Hey, everyone's got their own struggles, so. Off to work, Philip Bitley says, alright. Peace out. Zallard, let's see, your 97 Diablo Bale and I think one mob on Bale Waves are the only non-TZs that can get experience. So Zallard. Sorry, it's from a minute ago. I know I was talking about that a minute ago. Sorry, I'm bouncing back and forth, but I'm trying to keep up as much as I can. Pretty much true, yes. Yeah. Pretty much true. You do get experience from the other monsters, but the penalty is like 70 trillion. I don't know what it exactly is, but you get almost, I mean, I know I'm being very well actually here, but yeah, you're essentially accurate. Yeah, you technically do get like 10 experience, but when you need like 70 billion to level up, it's not really anything. I just pulled a well, actually, you do get some experience. Hashtag Phil. Marty says you could do that. I totally think I got to keep my eye open. I'm totally going to do that. I'm going to find some elite throwing weapon bases, and if I ever see chip gems, I could just do it. Like, why not? It's like a free chance of getting some sick item, huh? Yeah. That's such a great idea. Phil, you're a genius. Winged harpoons. Are winged harpoons the thing that you, is that the base you think you should use, Marty? Because I've never really looked into it, of course. I mean, who would? Not many people. Or is there like bases that are faster, or that one is actually fast? I'm not really sure. 6P skulls work on rare items. This is true. I guess I could do that, but man, the number of perfect skulls you can get is not many. For ethereal, yeah, probably. For ethereal rares, yeah, this would be magic, but I would assume, I mean, rares are magic. I mean, the same principle would apply for what base you'd want, I would imagine. Well, when we come across one, we'll worry about it. This reset's dumb, says Con. Well, let's go with Con. Still haven't found a Monarch at 81. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I've heard a few different people struggling with their Monarchs. I did find one super early on. I kind of gave it away, but of course, I mean, somebody traded me for it. I needed a pull rune. Someone's like, hey, I'll give you a pull rune for that, because I can't find one either. I was like, that sounds perfect, because I need to make a bulwark. Speaking of skulls. By the way, welcome in, everybody. Twitch, YouTube, welcome in. Don't forget YouTubers. If you didn't see the pinned comment, or the poll, I was trying to trick you into hitting the like button, so make sure you do that. If the trick didn't work, make sure you hit the like button anyways, okay? Has to spawn F, can't be rerolled, I believe, says document everything. So document, are you saying that, like, if I find an ethereal magic item and I reroll it, it won't be ethereal forever? You have to just reroll something and it'll randomly swap to ethereal, perhaps, like on however often a rare item happens, or I mean, however often an ethereal item happens, I should say. If I'm understanding correctly. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with rolling things in the cube, so if that's the case, it could be. I've never done that before. It was kind of a thought. You know what? I'm gonna grab an ethereal item anyways. And when I get to that point, if I have an ethereal one, maybe I'll just grab any ethereal item and just test it, just to see, just to make sure. And then we can just like video proof. Yep, that's exactly what happens. Not that I don't believe you. Nothing like that. Just that way I can test it, just to see. Not going to use that massive thesaurus upgrade? Whatever dropped back there? No, probably not. That spired helm back there too? Whatever that one was, I forget. Draco says each roll damages the item level by 6. I guess that is true, isn't it? Yeah. So, because there's some items like, isn't it diadems that it doesn't matter what the item level is, it can still roll great no matter what. But a lot of other items will be Garbo. So I guess that wouldn't really work. I could pretty much roll one once and then it would start getting low level to where it couldn't be good. Is bone a good rune word for a starting necro? I'm not sure. I'd never use it, but I usually just stick with stealth forever until I get at least a Viper Magi, personally. So that's my thing, but yeah, I knew. Oh, appreciate you, Draco. Yeah, I knew there was something with diadems to where you could re-roll them infinitely. But I didn't know the actual literal. Yeah, and Marty says, yeah, when you re-roll a skulls, the item level drops. Yeah. I mean, at the speed that you get perfect skulls, really, you could probably just use a different rare every time. Because it literally, like, it probably takes like 20 hours to get 6 perfect skulls. 20 hours of gameplay time. Oh, Thomas! Thank you for 5 euros.
Kanopa donated 5 euros through Super Chat. Still you beat. Again and again. Thank you for keeping the community alive. Love ya, man.
Thank you so much, Thomas, for the 5 euros. You legend. Ooh, yeah. Very kind and generous of you. Keeping the community alive. Maybe. Appreciate the kind words. I'm just part of the community. Just another one of y'all. Nothing special. But yeah, thank you for the kind words. Inspired set helm on the ground. Yeah, I did see that back there, but it's like, it's Ondal's something something. It's like real bad. It's super bad. Been playing for 20 years. Thought the P-Gem rolling could only be done on charms. I can start re-rolling Barb helms for my Singer Barb. You could. You could if you wanted to. Most people wouldn't do that though. They would use them for something else. They think there are more valuable, uses for it. But you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Man, I just stuttered like 9 times there. It works on any blue, like any magic item. So. Let's see. Wait a second. What were Now I'm confusing myself. So perfect gems work on any magic item. Chip gems. Now I'm confused. Now I forget them. Now I forget what the cube recipes are. Let me look up the Herodric cube recipes. Herodric cube recipes. Because I'm starting to second guess myself on what I remember correctly here. Which website should I go to? Go to this one. Boom. Herodric cube recipes. Is it under... We'll scroll down. These are the... Upgrading the quantity, or the, what it is. Upgrading the uniques and stuff. So I know some of you probably know this, and you're probably... Here's one you can do on a playthrough, too, that if you, instead of selling everything, if you don't need the gold or whatever, you can cube 2 amulets together and hopefully get a good ring. Or cube 3 rings to hopefully get a good amulet. I do that sometimes. Here's the 6 perfect skulls with the rare one. That, give it a zoom in here, maybe you can see a little better. I was trying to see... You re-rolled it, if you're a level 80 and re-roll to a level 64, that's kind of explaining how it drops. The quality or whatever. Here's a good recipe. Perfect skull, a rare item, and a stone of Jordan. For a new rare item of the same type. 3 perfect gems, 1 magic item, a new random magic item. So the item is re-rolled with the stats reset, item levels the same. All magic items can be used, including charms, jewels, and jewelry. So all magic items. Where's the one with the chip gems? Let's find that one at. Because back in the day, they used to use chipped gems. Did I miss it? Oh, wait. Oh, right here. 3 chip gems and 1 magic weapon. A socketed magic weapon. What does it say about throwing stuff, though? Magical weapons cannot have sockets, such as throwing weapons will spawn with new modifiers, but no sockets. Okay. So I could use... Maybe I'll just use my perfect gems for re-rolling a throwing weapon, then. I could use all chips and perfect, so... Yeah, the F goes away. I've seen a bunch of people saying that. Well, a few people said that. So I'm going to test it either way. I'm going to grab an ethereal one, and I'm going to roll it just to see what happens. I believe you guys are probably accurate, but I've never done it before. So just so I can see it with my own eyes. Not that I think you're lying or wrong, but, you know, you're picking up a laying down. Maybe. Barb. This and that. So, see what ring we can get, huh? Nothing good. Just because I was just looking at it. Probably have too many runes over here, huh? Take another drink of water. You know what? I've been walking for a little bit here. 3 miles. Hour and a half. Someone asked how many calories. It's only been 350 calories according to the machine. I don't really trust these things. But it is what it is. I don't walk super fast because I'm talking and I'm trying to pay attention. So it's just a little extra movement on the bod. So just give me about 45 seconds. You'll see me walking around, pulling the treadmill out of the way. Here. Put this down. Come on down, fellas. Boy. What a great setup this is. Pull my stuff a little closer. Yeah. Barthemus says you can socket ethereal items in the cube. Yeah, you can try to re-roll something to get a random number of sockets, yes. So like if you had a thresher that was ethereal, you could try to get 4 sockets in it. We got the pits, it's 151. The time anyways. Then Skiller's a good amount offline. Be nice to get a Barb, Tommy say. Yeah, Skiller's is pretty much the go-to for everybody because it's like the most I don't know. It's probably the easiest one to get, I guess, to be valuable. I don't know that for a fact, but I have a feeling that's true. Stone skin. Boo. Get him, buddy. Just felt like taking out some packs along the way. I know some people are like, that's not even 85 area, Phil. What are you doing? I just feel like it. I have a problem. I'm addicted to slaying demons. Can't stop, won't stop. Whoops. This isn't going to be the way. Yeah, I didn't think so. Darn. Right here. Joseph just started Resurrected 5 days ago. Sorry, just getting your comment. Trying to read as fast as I can, but apparently in Nightmare, but still got bad runes. But it seems like I'm so far away. Casual dad, small time playing. Yeah, I would say, I mean, if you're just starting out on it, you don't know too much, don't have a ton of time, it's definitely going to be running the Countess early on and making rune words, whether you can do Nightmare Countess, hopefully. But if not, even just normal and making, like, a stealth and stuff. Yeah, the best advice I can do is just watch some 382 on a Dusk. Come on, bro. That's, like, so low. Oh, well. Maybe someone needs a... We'll throw that in a giveaway or something, I guess. Someone needs a treachery base or something. Because, yeah, low level rune words, like a spirit sword if you're a caster, and like a stealth armor if you don't have those. Or making some budget items to keep your mercenary alive, perhaps, an insight or something. To help you out and stuff like that is going to be your savior, pretty much. Any other good items you use? There are some items you can shop from vendors, too. Like, don't sleep on shopping, like see what resistance you're lacking, and if you don't have any boots or gloves that are any good or something, just shop, like, a 37 to fire res glove or something. Or, like, boots that are, like, 30 walk run with, like, 40 to, or, like, 37 to poison res or something like that. A lot of little things like that. Grand Matron Bow back there. Eh. Yeah, I didn't see it. Too busy thinking. Gambling the fastest way to get good throwing weapons? Maybe. What was that, Draco? What were you saying about the chip gems change the item level to 25? And it perfect to 30? I had never heard that before. What did I... Oh yeah, I need a weapon for a... Oh, I don't want a CV. I was gonna make a hustle. But I really don't want to use a CV, even though I have a regular... Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh well. What about 30 and 25 though? You're not. There's not enough information there. I completely missed. I completely missed what you were referring to there. Sorry, my apologies. Impossible. It's ethereal. It's superior though, so I can't keep it. Okay. Leaf is another OP one early on, says Varthamus. Yeah, if you're for certain fire builds, I don't know that I really use Leaf hardly ever anymore, to be honest. Because even if I'm like some assassin, I'll use the dagger early on to throw my fire bombs faster and stuff. But I guess a leaf, I don't know if the leaf damage is even necessary, because if you're assassin fire early on, Wake of Fire is just so powerful early on. And then, let's see, Druid, super early on, like the Poison Creeper is super crazy powerful nowadays. If you're a Fire Sorceress, yeah, I don't know. I would say kinda, but also I don't really use that much anymore, personally. But I guess if you're kind of a newer person, I got to remember what kind of advice I'm giving for like a newer person. Just getting more damage that way. Playing slow and getting more damage. Yeah, I'd say a leaf staff. There you go. I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking what I was saying there. Oh yeah, Jeezy's saying you can buy like a belt that has like 75 to life with res on it too and stuff. Yeah, you can shop those sometimes, yeah. Battle Order's find item. It's 1-2 though, unfortunately. That was like 3-3. Man. I would literally like make a new wisdom if that was 3-3. That was 3 to battle orders, 3 to find item. Though I already have a 2 to battle orders helm, so wisdom. Appreciate you, Biv. If anyone didn't see my first ladder reset weekend highlight video, Biv popped that in there. Joseph said watch some videos to catch up as well. He's reading through the site to see what he can make. Gotcha. Yeah, sounds like you're well on your way. Just take some time. There's a lot to Diablo 2, so a lot to it. KC Killa, welcome in. Good afternoon. Snipe this guy from a distance. Tanks on. Hope you find it soon. I don't know what the tank top has anything to do with me finding it soon, but appreciate it. Yeah, I guess I haven't gone over the equipment at all today. I guess on ladder, with this not being a normal build for me to play, and like, you know, you play with what you got. I think I'll just go over the build right now, and then if anyone else hops in, we'll just point them to the 135 approximately here, I guess. So I'm just going to scroll over the gear real quick, and you guys just go ahead and check her out. Almost 250 slug wielders. Talking about people in chat, I think there. Chicho, this guy. Yeah. What do we got? 244 on YouTube and another 50 over on Twitch. Appreciate y'all. It's weird that the Twitch stream went down and came back up. Very strange. It's unfortunate, but hey, guys on YouTube, make sure you're all on YouTube. Hit that like button. We got 140 likes. We need to bump that up a little bit. But so I got this. This is what I'm rocking right now. I have some other options, but I'm just gonna scroll over it real quick. So I got this Wraith Flight. I just found these Cruel Javelins earlier, and they just look sick. Cruel Javelins, Ethereal. So I'm using them. I got this Wisdom right here. Feel free to go back and pause and whatever on YouTube if you want to see more. Look over. I did put the whole video that if you want to see more about how I got stuff or whatever, Viv posted the link to the video just up a little bit, or it's just the most recent video on my stream. You can check it out. So there's the stuff I'm using there. I got this at the moment. I got several different options for weapons here, but that's what I'm using at the moment. And appreciate y'all. Where'd that go? Why is the chat not? I'm confused. Give me one quick second. I'm trying to pin the comment that just says when the thing is, but for some reason the YouTube chat wasn't updating. There we go. Appreciate y'all. Ancient Way. Let me double check here. Allowed to jump into the other site here. What is the next terror zone after this one? We've got Rocky Way, Stony Tombs. Not a bad one, actually. It's pretty easy. I mean, Stony Tombs is neat. If you're a fire or cold build, I'm a throw. I can still do it, though. Not the best time for everybody, but I think I'm going to do a quick giveaway game. Just a drop game giveaway. I don't have anything super crazy. Nothing super great. But it's just some stuff that could help out some newer people. Some people who haven't found what they're looking for quite yet type of situation. So let me go ahead and... There's my hustle rune where it's ready to rock. I do have the CV. I don't really have any room to maneuver stuff here, actually. Let me make some room. Yeah, whatever. So it's just going to be first come, first serve. Just grab some stuff as I throw. I got a white monarch here. Just some random like circlets that got 3 to skills and stuff. So nothing great, nothing great. The monarch is pretty good. There's a cold Sunday though. Some good stuff, some stuff is meh. So a couple of those. I didn't even see what they what were they, just so you guys have an idea what they are. There's a summoning skills one. 2 to assassin 20 cast. I think I'm gonna hang on to the Dwarf Star actually. Nature's Peace. Just like a Sorkami if you need it. 2 to traps. You know, so some stuff's better than others. It is what it is, huh? Put a cold Sunday down here if you need it. There's a 75 cold Sunday. Summoning skills for the Druid. How about a couple essences? Maybe somebody needs these to cap off their token. And some bases I'm keeping just to kind of hang on to a few bases here in case I need them. Look at this sick magic item as well. I kind of want to use this just to use it as well. Ethereal Repair. I've been nailing the ethereal stuff, huh? So the Monarch, you know what, Monarch? I think I'm gonna be Biv. You said you've been looking for a Monarch, right? Are you doing solo self-found, or do you still need that Monarch? I can save this one for you, or I can give it away. Seven Annies. No. I'm giving away just some mess stuff that can help out some newer people. I didn't tell you the game name and password yet, so maybe I'll just hang on to the Monarch for now. So Phil12 is the game name, and you guys kind of seen the stuff. It's just meh. Maybe it could help a few people out. No big deal. The password, I just randomly hit letters. It is the letter A, the letter S, and then the letter S is the password. So just random letters I hit on the keyboard. So oh, it's his offline. Oh, that's offline single player? Gotcha. Okay, I'll give away the Monarch too then. Oh, the summoning skills for the Druid. If any was a summon Druid, there you go. So I cleared that little bit out. I have way too many of these full rejuves too, but I need to save them for declone, but I'm not going to need that many. If it takes me that many rejuves, that fight's going real bad. I'd give up before then. So, yeah, there's just some so-so stuff in there. Hopefully that helped some of y'all out. Since this isn't a great Terror Zone hour, let me turn my fan off, actually. Hopefully that means my AC's working, because I'm starting to get cold now. It's a good sign. I think I'm going to host some Chaos games. If anybody's around, we're just going to go Phil Chaos 1. Password is going to be the letter Z 3 times. We'll see who's around. I'm going to be honest. I kind of get carried in this. I'm going to be honest. The Hamberdins and stuff. Oh, no Mosaic Assassins. No Mosaics, FYI. I'll just end the game if there's any Mosaic Assassins that hop in here. So. But I just kind of hork. I help people out. I battle order, so. Jordan. No, it's just a joke I do. Oh, I completely randomly hit the buttons. The password is ZZZ. Like you're sleeping. The Barb that joined is gross. He took everything. I mean, I don't know. I just do free for all, grab whatever you can. So, I mean, anyone else could have grabbed stuff too. I don't know. There was like 6 other people in there. Why no mosaics? Because it's busted and it like flashes out the entire screen, and I hate it. It needs to be removed from the game. It's so lame. Yeah, I guess I would say I would prefer people didn't just grab literally everything and take everything, take what they need type of thing. Especially since the stuff wasn't great stuff. But someone jumped in there with a level 1 like mule. I should have made it hell difficulty only. Or maybe just like nightmare, just so people can't hop in there with a mule and take everything. Actually, I think I'm going to do that from now on. I'll make them at least nightmare games so that a mule can't just hop in and take everything. Ban mosaics for good. Yeah, I do on my channel, and I've heard a lot of other creators do the same thing, actually. I don't know about all. Probably, definitely not all, I'm sure, but I've heard some other creators do that, too. Some people in chat had told me, but... There is actually one more open spot if anybody wants to join. So if Phil Chaos 1, password is the letter Z 3 times. So ZZZ. Yeah, it's only PC. You have to be PC, and you have to be on America's server to play with me and us all. Mosaics a sunburn on your eyes, yeah. Tyrone. Yeah, hopefully maybe this item find will pay off today, and maybe I'll actually get it, huh? Yesterday, I was using the item find like this, and I popped out a Surun, but someone else got their hands on it. They're grimy little mugs on it. No, but it's fine. If I did sea bail, man, bail is just so boring. I don't know. I'm getting carried either way, but I don't like bails. I did so many bails in my days. I don't know. Even though I've done a lot of chaos too, I guess. I don't know. I know you're trying to push levels or whatever, so I get you. I mean, I'm pretty sure... Ooh, gotta start taking the chips. I'm pretty sure that Chaos is faster for experience under level 96 anyways than Bail, waiting for the waves and stuff, and spending your time, people's time teleporting down to it, and getting to the waves and stuff, but... Oh, I didn't get that small charm? What happened? Come on. I'm trying to teleport here. Guys are fast. No, we are not fast. They are fast. I am pretty much following behind, dealing 1.1% damage. But yeah, they are pretty quick. They're pretty good blasters. Let's see, I was the level 4 Sin, but I'm like fresh start. Just killed Blood Raven. Gotcha. Mat jabs? Maybe? Throw, 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 throw. Sure, I'll take the fire lizards. Number 2. 40 gems on my character if you want them. I don't know. I don't really need them that bad. Oh, I didn't even get it. I was just going to grab them just to do a little experiment, kind of, sort of. I don't like taking too many handouts. Not that chip gems are like, oh, someone just gave me all this free stuff. I'm about to be rich. But Poor Boy says the same thing happened for him. Surrune dropped and couldn't get it. Yep, there's how much damage. Oh, he's immune to physical, so I'm not going to do nothing. I took out his little guy in front, though. Get him, Merc. Immune to lightning. The sword can't get him either. Hey, gimme. Gimme. Oh yeah, I was gonna battle order. Nice. Well, you can cube it, hope for the best, cross them fingers. Fingers. Glenn says, Mosaic needs higher PC specs than Diablo 4. You ain't wrong. That's not even an exaggeration. Dev update tomorrow, says Biv for the D4. Speaking of. Rune. I just item find right up in the grill too. I don't even wait for people to like leave or anything to make sure I get the drops. Which weapon did you go with? Which weapon did I go with? Pinned comment has the time I went over the gear. I'm not sure. Like which ones are you asking? I'm using maybe. I found a cruel throwing weapon and a Wraith Blade is what I'm using at the moment. Well, I got that rune I horked anyways. Oopsie. Rail rune. Man, rails have been dropping everywhere. I didn't even try for it because I knew I was going to get there in time. Are you tickling the demons or actually doing damage? A little bit of both. I don't really do that much, but it's a little bit. Tiny bit. Like I said, I'm doing 0.1% damage to the monsters. Mostly I'm just item finding, and then when there's nothing to item find. See, right now he's immune to cold, so the blizzard sword can't do nothing. That's how much damage I'm doing, so. Time to die. Yeah, who doesn't like a little slap and tickle, am I right? Can you join? Oh, battle staff, okay. Yeah. So I think there's an open spot. Phil Chaos 3, the password is ZZZ. Walking into some cows and horking. I did it like one game. I kind of posted it in my video. Make sure you check out the video, by the way. I hopped into one cow game just to run around and look for a... Oh, my mercenary died. Well, anyways, a 3-socketed helm. I ended up finding one, but all the cows, the bodies poof after like a short amount of time, so there was no bodies in there. I might have done that one other time after that too for a reason. I don't remember what exactly, but see if my mercenary stays alive at all here. But yeah, try the whole grave robber Barb strategy where you don't kill anything, you just run around and dig up graves to get your value. I thought about doing that for a season start, but I'm like, man, what kind of boring ass content is that? Like, hey, full-time Diablo 2 YouTuber here, I can't even kill a monster of any kind. Oh, I have been forgetting to activate the gem. That's a good point. My luck could probably be so much better. Monarch must not have 4 sockets if it's still laying there. 3? Yeah. Jellyfish, are you that Barb that picked everything up? He ran over and sold everything to the vendor, and now you see him on JSP selling the stuff. Are you joking, or is that just like a joke you're saying? I'm guessing. How could you know that it was him selling it? Also, none of that stuff was even worth selling, to be perfectly honest. This stuff wasn't that great. It was just stuff to help out like new people. He was boasting about it in Discord. Yeah, I mean if that's true, that's like the lamest thing I've ever heard. Was that in my Discord? He was earned a subscriber. There you go. I guess that's the one way to look at it. That's pretty weak sauce though, if he honestly did that. He grabbed everything I had down there, just went and vendored everything that could help out some new player. And then hopped on JSP to trade away anything that had the slightest amount of value. That is incredibly lame sauce. Number 4. Oh well, here's what it is, I guess. Make sure you picked up the hawked items today. The hawked items. I'll see what I can do. You're watching yourself on TV, pretty cool. Nice. Ammon, it's an ammon. We'll grab it, why not? Monarch. Didn't get it. Storm Shield, though. Y'all are welcome. That was a hork for me, too. Because I actually have 167 magic finds, so there's a socketed one in here. Must not be good. Yeah, another 3-socketer. When I find a Tyrell's might I have to eat a rare steak? There's no way, dog. Another Ammon. Oh, almost got me. Look at that damage. Look at it. Wouldn't it be funny to find Teamite online? Funny, I don't know about that. For me personally, for my rules, for my Holy Grail, if I find it online, I'm counting it. But yeah, it would be disappointing if I pork something like right next to people like this, and then someone grabbed it. Be very disappointing. Got the Francesca anyways. Yeah, I know, Marty. But then I'm just going to fall behind and, like, I won't even be close to the action where stuff's going on. It's, you know. We do have some open spots, by the way. Anyone want to hop in here? The password is ZZZ. So 3 Z's, and this is the game name, of course. Bill Chaos 5. If any of y'all are around and, you know, not at work at the moment or something. Oh, got 2 of these. Boop, boop, boop. Cube those up. Got 2 of these. Boop, boop, boop. Another amethyst. Probably got enough ammons now. Don't really need that. Towels, I'll cube up the rails, so we'll hang out of that. Whoops. Oh. Taking too long. I'm not going to get out there. What did I do with... Oh yeah, it turned to that summoning skiller, I forgot. That summoning skiller was a Bale... Or a Diablo Grand Charm, I mean. See? Look at that. Look at that kill speed. That's P8 right there, too. Man, I'm good. Oh. Gotta call to arms on him. Sacred armor. Ooh! Or not an ohm. Don't worry, I'll take him out for you. I gotta do everything around here. Why is it called horking? Apparently it's like a British or French word or something, or it's like a French word for grave robbing or something. We looked it up one time, and some people said some stuff, and I looked it up, and yeah. Something like that. Some European grave robbing term. Scissor Zuwahaka. Can you grab it, please? Do you get better drops from horking elite packs and stuff? Well, sort of, yes. So in here, the champions can drop every unique item. But also, so yeah. Like, you could item find and get a Tyrell's Might, but off the regular monsters, you couldn't. Beyond that, if you're talking about other types of stuff, see all that stuff flew out because I hit a unique monster. Bunch of potions and assault helm. We'll grab that. Number 6. It's a slang word for throwing up, says JC Mog. Well, I mean, slang words, it depends on what country you're in for what they mean, right? So, I mean, maybe it is for throwing up because he's like, over and over again. I don't know. But, hey, I thought we looked it up and I thought that porking was, whatchamacallit. Oh. Someone snagged a monarch there. I don't know about just the plane, whatever, but... Oop, I'll grab a few things. People can always go for monarchs, right? And who cares about battle sword? Oh. Oh, that must be someone's oak sage. I was like, how do I have so much life? Somebody's oak sage. Gotcha. Checks out. Could it be? Nope, nope, nope. Outfill art. Varthamis, peace out. Hopefully you have a good day. Let's see. I wish you could get find item on an O skill for... Oh, so you wish you could have a rune word so you could have find item on a sorceress or paladin? I don't know about that. I prefer having more skills like separate from you know. I don't think it's necessarily great to have every single skill on every single character so that every single character is just identical essentially. Ooh. Oh, I didn't realize that battle sword was a head striker actually. I forgot. Hopefully that wasn't ethereal. I didn't look at it. I forget. On a chess piece, so you'd have to choose between teleport and horking. Interesting. I mean, I guess you would just throw it on to go run Pindle and then take it off to go to do everything else. Oops. Oops. Did I grab that? Head striker. Yeah, I forgot that battle sword was a head striker. A bunch of max bazillion deadly strike. 1 trillion deadly strike. Ooh. Yeah, I have enough Amarunes, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want to grab anymore. Gold tier wants to hear the shout, the hork sound from a sorceress. Oh boy. I mean, there wouldn't be the sound. It would just be like when you do battle orders from a, you know, but it's bad enough we have teleport, says Zallard. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Teleport is one of those skills, though, like, I don't know. It'd be tough going back after having teleport on every character. Like, Sorceress is just the GOAT, like, having teleport. Because it's twice as efficient at farming having teleport like that, if nothing else has it. So I kind of get the idea of not wanting other characters to have teleport, but it's almost like, I don't know, I feel like it's almost impossible. Because a Barb having find item doesn't make it, like, so OP that nobody plays anything else but Barbarian. But when only Sorceress has teleport, I mean, would anybody play any other build? I would say probably not. Bold saying he's seen that with the skills in other games, and that's what the charm of old school games is, that they don't have all the same skills like that. Yeah, the fact that Diablo 2 is like kind of it's not perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfectly balanced, but as much as it is, and there's every class has like its own little, you know, thing. Where Barbarian has like find item and battle orders that is awesome, but like I guess battle orders you can get on everybody with a rune word, but Barb's got find item and like we'll say static for a sorceress. You can get static on like striking and stuff, but you can't just get like static inherently on a rune word or something. And Paladin's super strong with its pally shields. Actually comes from the item, and just hammers being awesome in Fist of Heavens. Like there's little things on every character like that. Go number 8 here. Time we got only 2:34. We got all kinds of time, huh? Boy, this kind of starting to get chilly down here. Makes me feel good. The AC is working good. Sean Adon has been using the build guides on a playthrough. Singer Barb this latter season. Content's good content. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching the vids. Grief is so strong that you shouldn't be running any other weapon in melee. Yeah, for most things it is. For almost every melee it is kind of. Yeah, I would say, I don't know if it's a grief problem or if it's a problem with the way melee works on this game in general. But yeah, grief with it only being like a low rune for a high rune to use relative to the other ones, it is almost the go-to for everything. Especially it is when you consider the price to make it. There's an ethereal item I could test on anyways. Ooh, 2 seconds. Looks like we'll just go over here. Just to double check what everybody said about how it isn't ethereal anymore if you cube it. Of course, I could always get lucky and it would roll ethereal again, but grief is not high rune, it's a low. Well, didn't I say it takes 1 high rune? I don't know if I misspoke or something, but really trying to get me, Gult here. Really trying to get me. Unreal. Oh, he shattered. Darn. Oh my gosh, these guys are slaughtering so fast. Got a... See, the Necro left, but we got Assassin with Corpse Exploding with a Death Sentry, I'm assuming. Sorceresses, Fists of Heaven's Pally. Looks like a couple Novas, a couple Blizzards. Druid rockin'. Barb just blasting. Go number 9. Lyle, what's going on? Melee Tiger Strike Assassin, huh? Level 71, farming the pits. Interesting. So weird. That's one I've never done before. Well, I did, I guess. But so if we roll this, oh yeah, I forgot there was. Oh yeah, I forgot this is in here. Just cause, no real reason. If we roll this with 3 perfect gems, not ethereal no more. Devastating. I was hoping everybody was wrong. I'm gonna be honest, but I didn't think you were. Didn't think y'all was. Ooh, you see that? Nothing was dying. I came up and threw a few jabs and everything melted. Was it because of me though? Was it causation or was it coincidence? I think I'm gonna say that I caused it. Have I tried PD2? Marty says tell the full PD2 story again. I'll tell you the short version. I have tried it. I completely switched my channel to only Project Diablo 2 content, but then I don't like it anymore. So I stopped playing it a long time ago. Non-ethereal man-catcher. It is 15 ED, but it's not ethereal, so don't think there's a use for that. I don't know. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, someone can go grab that. Tell your whole life story. Hard pass. It all started when I was slaying demons in Marath's world. Quite literally, actually. The Atlantean. Cliff notes worked well there, Phil. True story. That'll be the way I tell the story from here on out, I guess. I feel like details make it even more infuriating for PD2 enjoyers, so... PD2 way better now? I'd be surprised because every season it got worse than the last, and that's why I stopped playing it, so... If I had to guess, everything that you like about it would be everything that I hate about it, so... Go to number 10. Could be wrong, but yeah. Could be wrong. Don't come at me, bro. Just dropped a rare diadem. Every time I see that, it's a pain. Yeah, it dropped. I couldn't get my hand on it, though. Or you said you did. Because one dropped in my game here, too. Or wait, that was a tiara, wasn't it? Either way. But yeah, if you're looking for that Griffins, can't get your hands on a... Yeah. currency tab. I mean, that doesn't automatically make a game good. Just because it has a currency tab. If they keep changing stuff in PD2 and they keep pretty much if they keep changing stuff and they change all the gear, like they keep trying to rebalance everything, keep changing the percentages, and they keep trying to add more stuff, I would like it less and less. So the more stuff they added and changed, the less I'll like it. Marty says it's nowhere near vanilla anymore, so Phil won't like it. True story. True story. That's what I thought. Like, it started to get too far away from Diablo 2. And that was in, like, Season 3, when I was like, oh, man, this is way too much. This is way too far from regular Diablo 2. They changed way too much. So if they changed even more than that, I would like it even less, so. Anti-change Phil. Yeah, White Choco. Yeah, a Holy Grail. You count all the sets and uniques. So I found all that. I found everything except for Tyrael's Might. So yeah, maybe one day I'll find one. Yeah, someone said Necropally Merc they have in PD2. Yeah, definitely not. Me saying I don't like it doesn't mean there's nothing good about it. There's nothing in it that works or anything. Like, Diablo Immortal has some things in it that wasn't terrible. That doesn't mean I like it a ton and I want to play it. Am I right? Look at all this damage. Look at this damage. Ooh, look at that. Clear speed. Fellas. Y'all roped me and I wasn't gonna grab that. Shaco, but it's rare. Watch this. Slaying! Murder! Climb aboard the murder train! Okay, I'm chilled out is the problem here, okay? And I don't have my Might Mercenary. Every time a Shaco drops, right? Winged Helm. Jared Stone, interesting. I thought it was cool because it was so close to, like, I was like, Jared Stone, Stone of Jordan, like, it's kind of close, right? Ow. Grow a Colossus Sword of Quickness. What class can't decide what to run? Snipe. Worth asks. Which class would you recommend that can do all content with proper gear? I mean, all content including, like, declone and stuff and Ubers? Because there's some characters that can do, like, all content, but, like, then when you talk about doing Ubers, like a Nova Sorceress, I would not recommend you do Ubers with. It probably technically can be done, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I guess I would say Fists of the Heavens Paladin can do everything, because then you just, like, point into Smite and Fanaticism, and you're pretty much good to go with, you know, having the proper gear swaps ready to go. But I guess Fists of the Heavens Paladin, there's some places it can't go because it only does damage to undead and demons. So, Hammerden, I guess? Oh, I guess Mosaic's in technically, but yeah, we don't talk about that. So we do have one open spot if anyone wants to join for a little while. I'll be hosting this just for a short longer time, probably till 3 here. But Phil Chaos 11, password is ZZZ. Boldo's gonna be rocking a faux tribrid. Yo, 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 yo. I'm too cold. Yeah, no, I don't play Mosaic Assassin or with them. Good call on that one. Oh, give me those Stygian Pilums or whatever it's called. Ah, I just horked that Grand Charm. You tried ganking it from me. It almost took my 4th strength Grand Charm. Ooh, not quite high enough though. It is almost 197 though. With increased attack speed. Man, if I get some increased attack speed a little higher there, that'd have been nice. No, I don't care if people grab the stuff that I hork, I guess. I mean, if they killed something and I was standing right there, I would run up and take it, I'm gonna be honest. So, what was this? This Sanguinarian. What is this? Oh yeah, minimum damage. I couldn't remember. I'm just gonna stand back, not kill anything, and run up and take your drops. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Ooh, 289. That's a high enhanced damage. Ooh, no. Was that a 100% chance to flee? Oh boy, that's a downer. Darn. I was gonna say I could upgrade him, but not with a 100% chance to flee. I mean, I still could. I didn't. But hit number 12. Nice to have a bow, Barb. It's kind of what I'm doing. Dravakor. Kind of what I'm doing. Did you get 2 sockets on that blue F diamond mail? It's worth a lot of jaws if you sell it on non-ladder. Clile says. If that is true, I didn't know that. No, I did not try to socket it. I guess we'll hang on to it. Other throw weapons I'm hanging out with, I guess. Guess I should get rid of these. I'm not going to use these anymore. I don't know that anybody would need them, but... You say on non-ladder, if it gets 2 sockets, it's worth a bunch of jaws. The thing is, on non-ladder, runes are like worthless, if I'm not mistaken. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Let's go like this. This one's 257. This one was 289. Unfortunately, that 100% chance to flee is like a no-go. Excuse me. No-go, huh? Melee PvP duels. Yeah, my forte. My specialty. I don't quite know everything about those, so... Yeah, maybe we'll try to get 2 sockets in it one of these days, huh? Because isn't it my understanding that if it doesn't have 2 sockets in it, like, you can't trade it for, like, anything? Like, people won't trade nothing for it because they don't want to take the chance on it? So 0 sockets is all but worthless. 1 socket is worthless. And then 2 sockets is you're rich. For one of those items. Jonah says, dropped items are fair game, but horked items are sacred. Kind of. I don't know. if you're running up like I am, if you're like right up in the group and you're horking away like I do, I'm just like horking and horking and horking, you know, just horking all day, right up with all the other guys. Then it's fine. But yeah, if I'm like walking around and I'm like over here and there's some guy like running behind me, following me when I'm like away from everybody, that's weird, you know. That's just weird. So I'd say it's situationally dependent. Because, yeah, like we take this out. If I'm right here, if I'm item finding right now, and something came out and they grabbed it, it'd be fine. Ooh. 290 at only 25. That's what I was hoping would get. Like, 190 ED. Eth repair. Roll with 2 sockets. Fucci said most drops are sets with you have a bunch of magic find. Yeah, I mean, even though you have a bunch of magic find, the way do blue items, I forget the graph, do set items scale linearly? In other words, like, is it a straight line like this and then uniques is like it rounds off and goes flat? I don't remember how sets go. I think sets kind of like scale off too, but it's not as much as uniques. And then blues are just like rocket ship, you know? They're like to the moon. Nailed it! Demon Hide Sash. There you go. We'll go 13. How good is it? How good is it? 13. All right. We'll hang out of that. If I get enough plus skills, how high can you get the Pierce actually on Mastery? So we're only at 47, huh? I'm never going to have enough plus skills to get that high enough. Because you would need to get over 66% to be able to get 100% chance to pierce. Let me look real quick. Let's go Detour Throw Mastery. I wonder how high of a level would you need in order to get 100% chance to pierce with just Wisdom. It doesn't go high enough. Why does it only have up to level 20 here? I thought this went higher than this. 11, 12, 13. Let me try a different website. Let's go. Ah! Boy, I do not like this website. What is... No, not double throw. Okay. One more try here. Nope. Can't find it here. This is ridiculous. I'm just looking for throw mastery. There it's... Maybe here? What does it scale over level 20? No, every site only shows it up to level 20, so... Oh well. Maybe someone else could find it. Another white monarch. Let's go. Thought I heard a charm fall, but about to make an Aegis Monarch. Spartan, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. 250 MF sweet spot. It's kind of variable on the character. I don't think there really isn't a this is the sweet spot type of answer to that, but for a lot of builds, when you get like a good amount of kill speed and you fall at like 250, that's kind of around where I guess you could say a lot of them fall. You should only go down to 250 if you're not killing monsters fast enough. For Magic Find there, Fuchis. Or I guess if you have like 500 Magic Find and you're trying to find like rune word bases, I guess maybe you would drop down. Because you can get enough Magic Find to where literally every single item will be magic or higher, but almost everyone anyways. But Lumrune, oh! Ooh, little Dusk Shroud, okay. 50% of Ormuses are either Warmth, Telekinesis, or Teleport, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Level 60 Throwing Mastery is 55% chance, says Fetcher. I don't know where you found that at. That's pretty wild. It could be, though. I just don't know. That seems a bit strange, but I mean, that's so specific, it seems like you found it somewhere, so. So Pacific. Couple of Monarchs. So Donut, I just don't want to trade for every like perfect piece of gear for the throw barb. For every piece of gear that other people say is the ones that I should be getting. Dang, dude, I wish that wasn't a 100% chance to flee. I don't know that I really want to use it if it's got a 100% chance to flee on it like that, but I mean, Lacerators have flee on it too, so. But man. Plus, it doesn't have any increased attack speed or anything, but I kind of want to use magic and rare like stuff because for so many characters, it's like this rune word is what you use. You know what I mean? But on a throw barb, I feel like you can get away with because the best options aren't that much better than other stuff. It's like you can kind of get away with using magic rare stuff if you find something good. Make sure everyone gets hit while they're running by. No shortcuts allowed. Well, I did trade for the High Lords. I did trade for the laying of hands, so. It's one of those things like I would, maybe in a couple of days, if I feel like I want to try a little bit more powerful. The Lacerator, it would be a boost for sure. Another Lumrune, those things are falling everywhere. But, you know, you never know. I might find one along here. It'll be super hyped because I found it instead of just like one day I just pop onto stream and I have it and it's like, yeah, I traded for it. You know. Amazon Basin. Yeah, I looked at Amazon Basin, but the website was so disgusting I couldn't look at it any longer. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm kind of I kind of don't want to click that link. There was like no dark mode, and it was, I don't know, it just looked real bad. Couldn't look at it any longer. Whoop! Grab that. Dual Leech Necro Amulet. Let's go! That's great. Only right way to play and enjoy. Am I right? Says Donut. Yeah, I mean, really, however, but people want to play is the right way to play. If people like trading for everything as fast as they can, more power to you. I really enjoy finding things, so item finding. See, the thing is, I don't really like item getting. I like item finding. Another White Monarch. Look at this, man. I'm about to have infinity White Monarchs. Alrighty, so that's going to be the last game that I host. I was just doing 1 hour of hosting these games. Got about half a level. So, appreciate y'all running with me. Let me hop out here, and I'm going to hop and just do a little bit of magic finding. What do you need now, darling? You going to call her? She's at work. She doesn't be able to answer. You can send her a message. She might be able to look at it and answer real quick. Jump into Hell Game. Thank y'all for running with me and carrying. Even though y'all stole all my items, I item pump. No, I was joking. I ran up and took all the items before you could get them. Boy, I'm... Anyways. Yeah, if I can get one of those crazy once-in-a-lifetime rares, yeah. Yeah. I feel like that isn't going to be good enough to use even with, how nasty. Ethereal Cruel. I wish that was like a 289. It would just look cooler, even though that would only be probably like 20 more damage. It'd still be so sick. Gabriel says he's trade away everything he has, but doesn't trade for anything. For anyone. There you go, Gabriel. Yeah. Any goody. Sweat Hog. Yo. I don't know if I found anything great along that last hour. I found a terrible Ormus. I know that. Oh, should probably get my mercenary while I'm here. We'll just run out here, see if... Oh, I thought that was right there. I was like, oh, we found it already. Let's go. I indeed did not find it. I feel like there's kind of a lot of champions out here sometimes. Easy to find. Champs, that is. Grab that. That is a improperly colored Shaco. People probably hate these beetles being out here, huh? I had 2 more champs already. Line them up, line them up. Oh, that's not where I was. That just happened. Oh, another champion already. Oh my gosh. The most goated TZ of all time. You grab that. See if we get another insane diamond mail out. Oh, it's a 0-2. Can we do 2? Oh. Guess I hadn't been grabbing Scrolls of Identify. Of course, you can't find one when you need it, huh? Rocky Waste, good for Barb. Looks like it's alright, yeah. I never really ran out here much, but... Stony Tombs, I think Stony Tombs can have ghosts, right? So that can be a bit of an annoyance, but... Maybe I could pull out a different weapon for a situation like that. Gimmer Shred's actually like, well, Shred Ghost, to be honest. Love beetles. What's wrong with y'all? Yeah, they're fine. If you can deal with the lightning, it's not a big deal. I don't even know what's my lightning res even. Oh, lightning res is by far my highest. It's almost capped out. I got fire and lightning are up looking pretty good actually. I forgot High Lords, right? Got a bunch of lightning res on it, so forgot about that. Battle orders ran out here, I see. %, ED Kraken Shell. Congrats, I suppose. Best place to farm burrs. Nightmare Frigid? Boy, I have no idea where you would farm. Best place to farm a Burzia Dukantantu is. I don't really know that anyone has used that in a long time, to be honest. You making a budget Fury Druid? You hork all the bodies or just champs? Kind of all. Sometimes I don't do all, but sometimes I do hork all of them. Stone Skin, you schlub. Ah, this one. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the lame thing about down here too, because you can get certain rolls on the monsters that all of them are undead, so you can't leech anything. Forgot about that little quirk about Stony Tombs. Beetles aren't undead though, so you can leech a little bit from them. My goodness. Unfortunately, they deal so much damage, apparently. Go after that guy. Perfect. Galback, yo! Welcome in. Did I teleport on accident? Whoopsie. Budget strafe is on, gotcha. Never played much strafe, but personally. Oh, Stone Skin again. Yeah, I was like, why? Okay, yeah, I see. I see now. Ooh. Sage says, I see Phil hit the like button. Nice. Appreciate you. Boy, here's another spot. I'm going to struggle. Poison res is not too great. I'm like, you know what? I'll just figure it out whenever I'm poisoned. Oh, stone skin again. Ooh, come on. There we go. Bring over my walking Decrepify proc. Leveling your second sorceress all day? Alright. You're gonna respect a Frost Nova, huh? Frost Nova does kind of work, so hopefully enjoy that. Not too big of a fan. Like, it's not like spectacularly powerful in my opinion, but not too shabby. Personally, I probably for Frost Nova I use it up to about players 3 personally, but you look real quick. I just want to check to be honest the weather real quick. Uh-oh. Sorry, I just had a sneeze come out of nowhere. Oh, 90% chance of rain for the softball game tonight. Good. They're going to cancel another one of my daughter's softball games, probably. Oh, man, that sneeze was ferocious out of nowhere. Oh, yeah, I forgot I found another Monarch. Things are just dropping everywhere. I found 3 white Monarchs in the last, 20 minutes. Rain's been holding off all afternoon. Yeah, who knows if they're right, but yeah. For the exact time of the game, it says 90% chance of rain, so sounds like they're pretty confident. Wold says, Blizzard you'd rather stick with, or Frost Nova you'd rather stick with Blizzard. Yes, I would say Blizzard is better than Frost Nova. But, I mean, Throw Barb's not the best build in the game either, so sometimes people just want to play what they want to play. And for this Throw Barb, I think out here is probably the better play, to be straight up. Just take out 5 or 6 champion packs and then call it a wrap. Stony Tombs is right there, though. Stone Skin. Again. Alright, where's my buddy at? Jeez. Are you resting on the job, bud? Come on. Guy's unreal. Changed my mind. There's no champs out here all of a sudden. Last game, I'm like, man, there's so many champions. Now I'm like, dumping everywhere. There's no champs anywhere. Can you send me one of those Monarchs to single player? I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to some of the D2 devs and see if I can get them to pack it over, you know what I'm saying? Alright, where's some of these champs that are usually out here, huh? Unreal. Ever done a fire sork? Yeah, like a fireballer, or which one are we talking about here? Oh, the donut says the crossbow one. Yeah, so the demon machine, the one he's talking about there, you max out enchant, which increases the fire damage, and that bow has, does it have pierce and exploding arrow, I think, on it? So the fire explosion that you get from the bow actually gets boosted up from the enchant that you cast on yourself, and the blast radius of the fire from that gets, like, the whole blast radius gets boosted up. So then it pierces, and it's just like boom, 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 boom as it goes through like a whole pack of monsters. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty powerful, yeah, you know, pretty good. But you have to have like that one specific bow. There's 2 or 3 other bows that have the exploding arrow on it, so you technically can do it with some other stuff, but I think they don't have pierce, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess since I know exactly where it's at, maybe we'll just do it. Ooh. I walked right into that one. Yeah, and fire mastery, of course, too, yeah. Fire mastery boosts up your fire damage, so. Yeah, I got a build guide for it on my channel, actually, so if you ever care to check it out and see exactly how you put one together. No battle orders? I don't even need it. I don't want it. I'll be fine. It's not that bored. Oop. Okay. Dimensional shard. Yeah, it's not uncommon for me to forget to battle order up. Oh, there were some monsters hiding in the corner. Oh, Biv on top of things. My God, what would I do without this guy? He's really going for that head mod job. That's for sure. About to knock G-Stacks out of there. Whoops. Run, 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 run. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I need to get rid of this amp for sure. Favorite item I've ever found? Ever? Oh boy, I don't know. Tough question to answer there. I mean, one of my most excited would be, I guess, when I found my first griffins, I guess. Back in the LOD days. Yeah, poison just freaking rips me on this game right now. Gonna have to go put that venom ward on, maybe. Rune drop chances higher at P7-8. So if you're, yeah, you will kind of find more, but it's kind of like it's a very relative term. I feel like it gets talked about a lot as like definitive, like it doesn't matter who you are. If you don't farm players 8, you're not going to get high runes, you know. But realistically, like if I took this character right here and said, if I farmed players 8 or players 1, how am I going to find more high runes? At which difficulty? I would bet you any money, I don't have the science behind it, but I would bet you any money I would find more high runes on P1 than I would on players 8 difficulty. And that's because the drop odds are like 3 times higher for P8, but that means, but they have 450% more health. So they have 4.5, they're the 3 times higher drop rate, but 4.5 times more health. So unless you're killing stuff at least equal speed, or you get what I'm saying. If you have to kill the monsters at if it takes you more than like 3 times as long to kill a monster on P8, then you're actually coming out behind. So, and those are that's like rounded numbers there. I know someone will be actually the math. It's actually 2.8% times fast, like more or something, you know. But you know. Yeah, kill speed is important, yes. Nothing there, nothing there. Piglet, P5 Arcane, that's your go-to? Interesting. P5, huh? BS said he's a big fan of, he gets all of his runes P1 online. Yeah, the thing about online finding high runes too is like, unless you have people to split magic find with, you're, like in the Cast Sanctuary, how a Burr rune dropped, I didn't get that. I horked a Sur rune and actually someone else grabbed it, you know, so if you actually are playing the higher players counts, unless you're like split magic finding and you're the one that gets to solo the Cast Sanctuary and you have one of the most powerful builds in the game, P1 online is honestly going to be how you're going to end up getting your runes. Probably need to start tossing some of those, to be honest, but can't stop, won't stop. Oopsie. Chug a potion on accident. Oopsie. I gotta go out this way. The thing is, too, is like the way find item works. Like I used my item find skill and got the Sur rune. That would have happened the same exact way whether I was on P1 or it was a full game. So because the drop rates for find item aren't based on character or on players count at all. It's all solely based upon the percentage you get from the skill and the synergy. So if you item find a monster on P1 or P8, it's the same exact drop. Yeah, I literally made a video about this, and it kind of made quite a hoopla because everyone accused me of like making clickbait titles and just lying and making things up that it wasn't true. That depending on your build and what you're playing, you're going to be better off just doing P1. But I mean, it's just factually, mathematically accurate. So. You're ripping through tombs on P7, I guess I might as well do P8. Well, it depends where you're at. If you're on single player, players 7 and 8 difficulty are going to have the exact same drops. So, which if you're doing P7, I would guess that's what you're doing. But the thing is, players 8, they'll have a higher amount of life, so you'll get the same drops, but it'll be slower. Maybe it wouldn't be slower, maybe it'll be the same speed because of how good you are or something, but either way, it'll be the same. Oh man, my fingers. I bowled on, I had my bowling yesterday, of course, but we went bowling on Sunday, I think it was, too, and I don't know what's up with my hand, but if I bowl, apparently I can't bowl. It takes me like a full week for my hand to recover from bowling. But I bowled twice this week, and it's not treating my fingers too well, apparently. I don't think I've been thinking it quite often, but I don't think I'm throwing right if it's hurting my fingers to throw the ball. I must not be releasing it right. Chins, yeah, so that is true. You do get slightly more experience on players 8 rather than players 7, even on single player. Can I get a chant, please? Bowling with my offhand? You want me to start throwing left-handed? I mean, everyone's done that once or twice, I'm sure, but probably not the best bet. What time we got here? 3:30, huh? I don't think I even came across the Stony Tombs yet either. Give me that. Oh, there it is. Guess we'll get after it. What's going on, Nightbot? Make sure you hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream. Love that Nightbot guy. He's in here all the time. Oh, I should have kept the poison one up. What am I doing? Oh, well. (2010) Annie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I gotta keep on top of that. I haven't been paying attention. I need to keep my eye open for declone noties and get on and get one of those. I've been really slacking lately. But oh my gosh, holy smokes, that is some serious amp damage and whatnot. I'll just use 1,000 potions. No big deal. Gosh. Blake, if you're talking about like PvP, what's the quote-unquote top dog? I don't really know nothing about that. I don't do anything PvP-wise. Oh yeah, I was just gonna sell these, I guess, but I don't really need the gold. I feel like my gold's been doing a lot better lately. I don't need to get a bunch. 3-socket demon head. I think I'll hang on to that. Just in case I want to make another rune word. Oopsie. Poison, bro. Barb does not like poison damage. Pro strat. Come get some. Just shotgunning, just machine gunning through the door. There's like several different websites for like declone trackers. We got guys that post up in my Discord and stuff. A lot of Discords have people that post, you know, or bots that post it. So I'd say probably Discords are the most popular, because you can have a Discord bot in your, you know, some of the sites have Discord bots that will post it, and then you can have notifications on for your phone, so your phone will literally go off. But I don't, I don't usually try to track it that closely. I just like check the websites or something, or I just watch in my Discord some of the legends that post in there. Biv, speaking of those legends. Can you hork a second Annie? No. No, can't do that. I am going to try it with the throw barb, though. We'll see how it goes. I might end up... I'll need to get a bunch of attack rating. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I'll have to get my hands on, like, dual angelics or something. Mercenary's getting beat up over here. Holy moly. No good. Delirium might not be bad with a confused proc when striking, says Beal. I think I gotta have wisdom. The damage difference, just the clear speed and the kill speed difference from having 100% chance to pierce to not, it was like, if it literally felt like double. I can't go back. I can't do it. Can't. So we'll hang on to that. Put that on our little page over here. We'll keep both just in case. Whatever. I got some room over here. Probably should just give that away too, huh? Someone probably use that. Got Malice for the prevent monster heal. Oh yeah, Chin saying prevent monster heal. So yeah, I just make I always make a Malice right at the beginning of season every season. Just grab a random pole arm and stick pole arm or spear or something. So I throw it on my mercenary. He swings and eventually lands, and yeah. So look at the time here. I'm gonna go ahead and call her a day on the stream. A little over 3 hours. Not too bad for Phil, huh? Not too bad a time for Phil. So I appreciate you all joining me. Let's see, what do we got around here? We'll send you over to Kano, one of the best speedrunners out there. One to Uber's Druid speedrun world record attempt, 5 hours in. So he must be getting near the end. So we'll send Twitch over to Kano. Appreciate you, Twitch, joining me. Thank you so much, YouTube. Thank you, anybody, channel members, anyone who super chats and stuff. No joke. All y'all generosity, everyone watching the videos, hitting the like buttons, all that good stuff. I couldn't keep doing this without you, with your guys' support. So thank y'all, Slayers, so much. Peace out, Twitch. Peace out, YouTube. And don't forget to keep slaying.